Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video. This is the week of the 11th to the 17th of December 2023 in my 7x9 vertical A5 wide inserts, that's the word I'm looking for. I am using this A Very Merry Potter Christmas, I don't remember what it's called, some sort of Harry Potter Christmas kit from Scribble Prints Co. That's the words I'm looking for, and I've paired it with a silver foil bundle also from Scribble Prints Co. in the Harry Potter design. I love Harry Potter, for those of you who don't know. I do not approve of J.K. Rowling or her transphobic views at all, and I strongly disagree with those. However, I do still love Harry Potter, and Harry Potter and Christmas are two of my favourite things, so when I have the opportunity to mix them, why not? Things that happened this week was that I went down to Cambridgeshire to see my nephew and my sister for a couple of days. Well, basically I drove down on Friday and I came back on the next Monday. So there's that. So I also felt like this kit worked well because he's a kiddo and Harry Potter is technically a children's book, although he's way too young to be reading Harry Potter. But right, while I was there, he was reading a little bit of it. However, yeah, when he was like wanting me to read him a little bit while I was reading it, and I was like, it's not really going to make any sense because I'm near the end of a book. And he was like, yeah, but still read me it. So I read him a couple of pages and I made sure they were appropriate for his age. They were like, oh, I don't even remember what, it was somewhere late in Deathly Hallows, but yeah. So we did that for a little while because he is a cutie pie. So yeah. Also, I'm sorry for the dodgy brightness and stuff of this clip video. I don't even know how to say it. I don't know why, but my camera's feeling really dark at the moment. I need to look at my settings. Unfortunately, I filmed 4 videos with it, so Friday's video, and I only really noticed how dark it was on this video. So I need to have a play with that before I film my next video. So Friday's video and a week on Friday's video are both filmed with these settings, but I have tried to brighten it in post-production, like in editing, but I don't know how that's gone. So apologies if it is too bright or too dark. I can't really tell, but we'll see. Like at the moment, the bougie just looks white to me on the screen, but there is definitely oh, that's what I'm using. I'm using the heavy dot Scribble Prints Co. underlays. I just didn't really have anything else that worked better for Harry Potter, and these were in silver, and I was like, this way I don't have to make anything, I'm just going to use them. Because sometimes when I'm pulling my underlays, I design something for myself that I will at some point release in the shop, but at the moment haven't been. But I just couldn't, I don't want to do anything Harry Potter-y, but there are quite a lot of stars on here. I could use stars, but oh well. I am using one of the Dark Arts quotes in black on that quote box there. It's from Planner Hannah. I got it free with a kit I bought in a D-stash. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say today. There's not a lot to say about this base, but there's quite a lot more base to happen. I'm not even using that many extenders this week. There are 3 and I managed to get them all in the middle. The second half of this year, I've really set myself a goal to put day extenders in the middle, because then it's spreading it out where the bulk is, because at the beginning of the year I was just doing top and bottom. I'm going to move on to my sidebar. Oh, this clip looks way darker again. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my lighting. I need to mess with the camera settings. So I finished 3 audiobooks this week, and they were all oh god, I'm sorry if this is now really out of sync. Ooh, we'll see. They were all Christmas themed. So the first one I read was How to Lose a Guy Before Christmas. I gave that 3 stars. The Christmas Star, which was 3 stars, and Christmas at the Beach Hut, which is my favourite Christmas read this year, I gave 4 stars to. Next year I have worked out a proper star system, and so I can actually keep my star system consistent, because at the moment I just do whatever I feel like at the time, which is not ideal really. Just deciding what you're doing as you're doing it is a bit strange really. So there's that. What else have I got to say? I really don't know. Well, this sidebar couldn't quite work out, so I had to cut down the square box a tiny bit. It's just I'm marking in the sidebar that my highlight of the week was that I saw my nephew. Next year I am thinking I will pop a second 4 box in the sidebar and stop doing the best bits, because To be honest, you can tell when you look through my days what my best bits were, rather than, you know, having to go through and act one out. Also, right, why is deco such different sizes? Like, these decos are huge and I really struggle to cut them for some reason, so the edges are a little bit jagged, but I'm obsessed with having deco down the edges, and I realised like halfway through this I do have silver hole protectors, so I had to then go and get those. Oh, it's just a bit all over the place, this base. But yeah, I don't know, it's fine. I quite like how it came together in the end. It's just, it felt like a bit of an all over the place base, and like, because the foil deco was much more deco-y than like little deco bits. I don't know, I'm not very happy with my hole protector, that whole area that I'm doing at the moment. It's just, I don't know what's wrong with it, I just don't like it. I really don't. And this is where I screw up the cutting, and I'm like, ugh, because I cut a couple of bits of deco off. No, it's just a mess, but oh well. I am now going to pull in the hole protectors, because, you know, gotta protect those holes and make sure I can turn my pages and my planner without ruining things. What I really need to do is sit and go through the entire planner and put hole protectors on any days that I can, and I also need to cut myself some hole protectors for the weeks that I don't have the correct foil colour, because like I could buy them from Scribble, but why on earth would I when I can literally cut my own? So I need to do that. Okay, so we're going to go on to putting the boxes down now, and I am of course colour blocking. I love colour blocking, here for it always, and I am trying to go back to when I used like more so you can see the bougie, but yeah, I again with Scribble kits I really struggle with little things, because there's what 8 in each colour, I think. Let me just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 8 in each colour, which just is not enough. Like, I regularly mark 8 to 10 to 15 things a day. And oh my god, I forgot about this. I ripped that off completely. I just ripped my extender, annoying. So I then just used a couple of clear bits of excess paper to stick it back down, which is a great way to do things. It's not ideal because now it doesn't sit flat very easily, but it will after some time, I am sure, but it's fine. So yeah, just I find Scribble kits are really hard for this. What else happened this week? I feel like I screwed up somewhere in this week. It was on yeah, it was on Wednesday I screwed up and I put just 2 things in the middle box, and then I really needed to put 3, so I then put 5 things in the bottom box, but that's fine, you can nicely fit 5 little things, but that just meant Sunday was a struggle because I'd completely run out of little things for that colour, and that is the one problem with colour blocking, particularly with like older format kits, which I believe this is. I mean, I don't know, you just can't have enough little things in my opinion. Just everybody needs to do more little things, and like, because so many people are bougie planning at the moment, I don't understand why they don't. Like, this is if you're buying an ultimate kit, this is sort of the style most people are doing, so come on shops, add more little things please. Or is that just me that runs out of little things? But it's just mostly with colour blocking. Like, if I'm mixing my colours it tends to be okay, but colour blocking makes it harder. But I just love the colour blocked look, so yeah. I think this will have been a whole year of colour blocking. I've still got like 8 spreads to do, though I've got down the bases for 4 of those, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 of those. So I've got 2 more to film and 2 more bases that aren't down that I'll do on my own. So not that much more left to do to finish out this planner, but I wanted to have finished it by this year. It is New Year's Eve when I'm filming this. It is the morning, well no, it's like midday. I say it's the morning. It's midday because me and my husband are playing something called Served, which is cards. Which you basically have a set each and you can give your partner one, and then they have to do whatever it says on the card. So last night we were out, before we went out, we went to a party next door. Like, I say we were out, we went to a party next door, drank some homebrew and then came home. But he gave me a hungover card, even though he didn't intend to get smashed, and he didn't get smashed, neither of us were particularly drunk at all. Like, I feel like the homebrew we took was not as strong as last year, though I didn't go last year, but my husband took homebrew over, but that was really potent, and this was not, like, quite mild, so I was drinking it all night, but I didn't feel particularly tipsy. In fact, this video was filmed after that party. The voiceover was obviously filmed the next day. But anyway, the point is, he gave me a hungover and a breakfast in bed, essentially, card, and he'd also given me a planner weekend activity earlier in the week, so when we woke up, I made him hash browns and fried egg in bed with a yoghurt, and was that it? Yeah, I gave him a yoghurt and some coffee and some fruit juice as well. So I made him breakfast in bed and then had a cuddle, and then we did a online escape room together, and that was our little weekend activity. So that was actually a really lovely way to start the day, but now I need to get some shit done before the end of the day and, you know, New Year's, because I want to like go into New Year ready. Is anybody else super excited for new planners? I mean, you guys are probably like 2 weeks into your plans by the time you're seeing this, but I did my first spread in my new B6 yesterday, and I'm like, ugh, to see my planners properly, come back on Friday when I'm going to be going over my planner lineup, which is really exciting. So we are pretty much there with the boxes. By the way, what do you think of this style of planning? Is this how you plan now, or do you not? Do you like still put the icons down as you go? But let's get on it to the day by day. Even though it's like 1.5 speed, I sometimes struggle a little bit. I did put it back in my planner at this point. After this video, I took loads of Instagram photos, so now my planner is much less bulky, because I just don't like to keep like the bulk in there if I can help it. So I've removed a load of the bulk, and now I'll be back to properly planning in my planner. Anyway, Monday the 11th, the first thing I'm marking in is doing some memory planning and then designing some scripts. Went over to my mum and dad's house and helped them wrap some gifts. I do just snip this script in half to make that. Then I replied to a load of messages and wrote some cards, Christmas cards, I suspect. Yeah, because I got my Christmas cards out on the Thursday of this week. So I worked on some Christmas cards. Then it was time for Rangers, which was D&V, and I was teaching one of the newer girls how to do their mapping, and it was like a one-on-one while the other leaders worked with the other girls. So then I was feeling grumpy, so I just marked in that, and that I did some odd jobs when I came home. On to Tuesday, I washed my hair and did my Harry Potter reading. I've got some Harry Potter stickers which I felt I had to use for this spread. Then I met up with a friend from work called Kate, and we went for coffee, and it was really, really lovely. So the last time I saw her was at her wedding just after I came out of hospital. We went to her wedding on the Saturday after I came out of hospital on the Monday. We wouldn't have done, but it was literally like not very far away. It was a 20-minute drive. I wasn't really up for it, but we just decided to go and see how we got on, and we stayed for a reasonable amount. We stayed for wedding breakfast and then left pretty much immediately after that. Anyhow, it was really lovely to see her. Haven't seen her since then. We've been trying to plan something, but something's come up every time for one or the others. So there's that. Then me and Soch made ourselves a Christmas playlist. It was part of our Advent activities. Then we emptied a cabinet. I don't know what cabinet that is. Who knows? Did some designing of scripts and pulled stickers. Did some more memory planning. Watched Boba Fett, and then did some of our wedding thank you notes. Yes, I did only just do wedding thank you notes. They went out with our Christmas cards. Yes, they were 18 months late. Yes, I do feel awful about it. However, they're done now, and that's something at least. On to Wednesday, I need to catch up. So I was in my feelings, I wasn't having a good brain day, pulled some stickers, applied some false nails. That was the first time I applied them. It was super exciting. Then I did some Harry Potter reading, finished off the wedding thank yous with my husband, which took forever. And then I had a Zoom meeting with the TPD, which is the training program director, for my new training scheme for GP training, about my return to work, and we talked about that a bit. So that was really good but really long, and I felt really overwhelmed by the end of it, and I was really stressed out and exhausted, dissociated. So yeah, I sat and sulked for a bit, and then Sochin was like, right, you can't sit like this for the rest of the day. I'm taking you to the grocery shop to try and reset you. So we went to the grocery shop and spent far too much money on junk food. Decided we were going to have a phones away night, and we watched the Santa Clauses, had cuddles, and just spent some time together. It was really lovely. The Santa Clauses is great Christmas binge watching if you need something. It's based on the Santa Claus and Santa Claus 2. It's Tim Allen playing Santa. Really good. Recommend highly. And then I had some cuddles. On to Thursday, it's a quick day. I had a shower first thing in the morning, and I was feeling really, really stressed out. I was just having an oh my god, there's so much to do before Christmas moment. So then I sorted out all of the cards and envelopes. So I was matching the wedding thank yous with their Christmas cards and putting them in an envelope and stuff. Then I sorted out my presents because I needed to get the ones that needed posting out that day. So I did that, and then wrapped them. was listening to an audiobook at the time, can't remember what audiobook, but there's that. Then the OT came over and we like made a sensory toolkit or like a plan for a sensory toolkit for like calming me down when I'm in stressful situations out in public, and ways to activate myself when I'm feeling really unmotivated as well. Then I packed to go to my sister's the next day and read some Harry Potter. On to, I need to hurry up because these are the exciting days. On to Friday, I did some tidying. Then I saw my Careco, which was really lovely. And then I was worried about the length between appointments, but Rebecca was like, right, fine, we'll see you just after Christmas then. That's fine, don't worry. We'll try and leave it longer after that. So she is fantastic. Then I drove down to St Ives. It was a horrible drive. I'm not good at driving at the moment. It really stresses me out. I hate it. So that's the next thing I marked in. Then Felix was really, really excited to see me. He's my nephew, so that was lovely. Then we had some playtime. Went grocery shopping with my sister and Felix because my brother-in-law was sleeping, and my sister doesn't drive, so we all went. Then gave Felix a bath and did his stories. Tried to take him to bed, but he would not go to sleep for me at all. And my sister came and took over after he would not settle for far too long. On to Saturday, washed my hair, and then we went to Whipsnade Zoo. Oh my god, it was amazing. We saw all of the animals. The tiger was proper playing, like cat playing with a ball. It was so cute. Then I marked that Felix was super attached to me, had some more playtime, did his bath and books again, and then we played a game called Rats to Riches with my brother and my sister and my brother-in-law after Felix had gone to bed. On to the 17th, Felix woke me up with some cuddles, which was very cute. It wasn't that early, but it was very cute. Then I went back to sleep while they went to church. My sister's in the church choir and stuff, so they were they go to church and things. So yeah, they did that. Then had some playtime, and then we went back to church for their carols and readings thing. Felix was an absolute superstar while we were there. He was so well behaved. My sister was singing in the choir, and she is amazing. Did bath and reading again, and then helped my sister wrap some presents before doing some memory planning before I went to sleep. And Kiara is very much in for the hello. She would not leave me alone after this, because after this I then did my sorry, it's not in focus because it's focusing on Kiara. I'm trying to move her out the way as much as I can. I did my photos for Instagram after this, and there's so many that I had to like delete because she was just in the way. But that is pretty much it for this week and this video. Here's what's left in the kit plus half the bottom washi, which I didn't show. That's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching. Comment, like down below and all that kind of jazz, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.